jumps out the vehicle, they're all falling. Michael cleans up the kill, picks up Summer. 1 point moves towards him. 2 now for Great Britain. Pio, though, he smells blood. Korea, they want to get involved in this because those players out in the blue for them, unless they give it up and deny points to other... Stolen!
I was expecting that when you could see both guys had moved back down there. Pio was looking on one angle, Michael on another. China is just locked down. Godvi is on no life, just trying to stay alive. Nope, he's not even going to get that off. Now it's just Mad 98, and this is bad. There is nowhere to go, man.
I mean, what can you do here? You don't want to run out of there because all you're going to do is just give points to your opponents. You know there's a full wall of 2 teams there, so you just need to sit it out and hope to God one team dies before you.
Oh, but look, Pio. Is he going for a reposition? Has he given up and said, okay, we know China's going to die, and looking back now next to Great Britain, he might have a high ground angle onto it. USA finding themselves in a little bit of trouble. Look back on the hillside, already has 1 member down and out, so that's now everything on Baja's back as he's just trying to throw down a smoke, get something out of this, at least time to get some meds up, but Leo's looking back around on this angle. I mean, it's just Baja at this stage now.
K-Mines came in and just whipped that one up, so Sharky, it actually moves the point towards him. Canada, smell this one. There's blood in the water, they want more. China's gone, 14th place. Great Britain moving onwards. Turkey now to fall. Argentina, I was worried about them, but honestly, it's not a big deal. They're doing well. 6 more, he goes down as well. That's an instant confirmation of the knock from earlier on. The USA, you did just see fall, and lucky for some, number 13. Australia, they have made contact with Thailand. This is the main compound that's still inside this circle. Great Britain now have Korea directly behind them.
Oh, here we go. Korea making that push that we were talking about beforehand. Reels back on one angle. Very aware of it. Throwing out the grenades. Trying to get a little bit more space. Has to be very, very cautious, especially when you're playing on these Miramar hills. When you throw out those grenades, they're going to bounce. They're going to roll back down that hillside. Great Britain seems to be aware of the situation, trying to move forward, but Onyx up at the top of it. Has an angle. It's a beautiful shot back down towards Michael. That's going to be a stop. Look at the push from Aqua 5 right up into their face. Preps out the grenade, trying to get a little bit more angle. Aqua 5 still holding this really up by himself. Pio still around the other side of that hill, trying to find the right angle for it. And I gotta say, Great Britain is just trying to run to get out of the situation.
Michael was cooking the grenade, and he dropped on the floor and killed him. So that point goes to Korea. There is a response. Pio goes down, but so does Van. So trade for trade. Miracle smokes are there. The ninjas in pajamas, or at least the 2-man are with them.
Finland's pushing back around the other side. Angle for Great Britain. There is nowhere for Great Britain to go. Look, Samty is looking back on this angle, realizes he is in a lot of trouble, but Korea is still just leapfrogging with their cars down around the side of this. It's just a fight for dominance of this edge of the circle. Reels, what do you got? Do you have the angle back onto it? Samty does go down.
Miraku finds the shot, finds the face, job done. Nades up and over we go. How much more damage? Tiksu forced to disengage from this one. They've overextended. Korea's now seen them. They're directly in front of them. Reels finds Samty. That's the confirmation. The grenade's there. Tiksu off angle. AKM up close and personal. Should they step forward, they'll have to deal with this. Tiksu, if he finds a grenade, the information's there. It could take some health off them. No, it doesn't. But it does give the info they're lingering on the other side. Reels lowballs the grenade. That answers back, but the grenade damage is real. Miraku's down. I really would expect them to push this advantage.
But Australia's off on the other side of Korea, so here come the grenades out on one side of this. You can see Australia's trying to move around through it. Aqua 5 does go down. Alex is still just trying to hold this angle. Finland's still just trying to dismantle Great Britain. It is just a cluster of teams off to the side of this. Insight's just making his push around the outside. Is Ionix the last person up at this point? Yes, he is. He's going for the sprays back over towards Australia. Can he do it? Trying to get him down, somehow survives.
Ionix does survive. 12th position will be Australia's great for now. Great Britain still going toe-to-toe. Korea going strong. Ionix last man standing. How many more can he take? He keeps going and going. Death after death, finally. Somebody puts him in the grave. So many teams have gone down during that transition. South Korea, that's 11th place for them. UK also fall. They just got ahead of the game with 10th. We're down to 9. No, we're not. We're down to 7. How did I even miss this? So many people died in that one single engagement.
There is just nowhere to go inside of this complex. Germany has just been comfortably sitting out inside the center of the circle, but it has been a bloodbath as teams have just been stacking across, just trying to make it into the safe zone. You can see Finland finally gets back up their reses. Should have a chance to get a little bit of meds off, but but you can see third parties are the factor right now. Everybody seems to have a sight line on at least one other team.
Okay, let's calm things down for a second.
Right.
That was a bit of a wild roller coaster, and there was just attention from all angles of this map. Thailand yet to do anything. They've been quite quiet, but they have to move from the safety of that position they've been in all this time. They have to be careful because Jemti does have an eye line on them. So all three players from Finland are now focused towards them. Germany has the only last standing compound in this circle. They've been plumb center the entire time, and now they're making the aggressive push. I can see Canada. They're knocking at the door. They're just lingering downwind of them. Germany actually got it. Okay, so Mexico did push out. Duckmans does find contact initially with the guys on the side of Finland. Remember, they're outnumbered 4-3 here.
These shots are insane from Duckmans. He's just tearing apart Finland right now. Gets one of them down. Already gets a lot of damage. Gonna go ahead and fall, but get a second one. And look at that! Duckmans destroys Finland.
He just battered them all.
What is with these solo plays inside this game already? This is just the first game, Rich.
The kid's a freak.
Look at this. All right,
You can't
so
do
now
that to Finland.
I picked Finland to win this, and he just tore them apart. All right, so we got Taipei in a nice position. Germany as well. You can see Brazil got their smokes down, trying to get a little bit more space. Canada still alive, very, very quiet, but it's a bloodbath off to the side. The Blues coming in, Brazil. I don't think you got time to go for those reses.
So Germany do have a really good position, but the problem is that they have literally teams on every single angle. A full 360-degree angle. You can't peek out the window. We're always seeing individuals actually falling because of that. Brazil falling at the wayside. Vietnam will have eyes on them. Thailand lingering on the other side as well. Minuro time in to strike, instantly cleans up that one. Gives another point towards him. That's 5. The last stand for Andy. What can he do though? Okay, so Thailand again, now they've had the safety of that building removed from them. Is a difficult stance. Yes, Duckmans is there. He can respond. He can go front. Maybe give some body block here, but it looks to me like Canada's actually getting boxed in.
They're in a little bit of trouble. Grenades are coming through. Lots of damage out. They just got a res off, but you can see somehow Maluk is weathering all of these grenades drop next to him. 4 members of Vietnam are trying to push back over onto this, but a nice push coming out from Canada is going to reveal Maluk, though. He does get one down, but it's all onto Moody now as K-Mine is down as well. This grenade could spell the end of Canada, depending on how it bounces. Moody's going to step up around it, has the angle for it, but Levis is just going to push right up into Moody's face. They know he might be going for the res, trying to deny it. That grenade is going to finish it off, and there we go. Vietnam takes down Canada.
Bye, boys. If the grenade didn't do it, it was the aggressive push that would. Moving up there is perfect time to strike in PUBG. Get your enemy wounded, let them put the smokes up and then press. Because below the smokes, your footsteps are hidden. It's not just a smoke screen to your eyes, but the noise also disengages the ears, so you can make a push like that, and it does work for now.
Chinese Taipei has an angle back over towards Thailand, taking a couple of shots. You can see the smokes are out, but Germany's also participating inside this. Mexico going to go ahead and take away one of these. That's going to be a steal going over towards them. Germany has been in a really interesting position. Sure, they get the circles, but they haven't had a chance to get a ton of kills as of yet because nobody's really pushed into their position, so that's why they're on the hunt right now. Chinese Taipei is trying to push off to one side. Meanwhile, Thailand also pushing back around over this while we've got Vietnam and Andy, the last guy alive for his squad, just kind of looking at everything, praying no one looks his direction.
So Germany have to pick their fights here. They're very sparse and very separated. Duckmans again just adds another body to the tally. Brazil, 5th position, will come through. Sapu finds Duckmans, so at least they take out the hunter, the Terminator for now. Put a bit of a stopgap on that one. Chinese Taipei, they'll get themselves back together. Rally the troops, get the health, get yourself back on your feet and prepare to move because they all have to come down this hill. It's going to be a bloodbath. Anywhere you go, teams are just lingering on the side of this one. It's kind of a bit of a bouldage compared to where this compound is. You have to go up, essentially up and over. 4th position, but a valiant effort. Plenty of kills in the back will give them some decent points. Germany, though, they are standing strong.
Germany is in a great position right now, but look at Vietnam sitting on 8 kills right now. Got a nice angle to make a poach. Look at Nizam. He's kind of pushed around the other side of this. Everybody knows that they're going to probably have to push around where Germany's at. It depends on how these angles come into play. If we see Chinese Taipei, they are going to have to push over next to Germany. Vietnam does not have to go anywhere, nor does Germany. So all the pressure over on this is going to be hard.
The only way they lose this is if they pick too many battles. If they decide to engage one team and they get hit from a third-party angle that they've not smoked up, or made themselves
They still have so much
invisible
utility,
from.
Like, looking up the amount of grenades and smokes. They haven't
not really been in any fights, so their gear's gonna. I think they've had one knock so far. Their gear's gonna be good. Their helmets, their chests. They'll still have any smokes. Their meds. I mean, for Vietnam, you can already see them. They're looking body boxes, picking up, claiming what they killed. Happy days for them.
My big thing is I'm keeping an eye on Nizam. His reposition could be absolutely huge depending on how we see Germany have to move through this. It's starting to tell that it feels like Germany feels very comfortable in their position with this new circle setup. They know that they're going to be right on the edge of it, so he could be a very influencing factor in this as Germany might try to regroup and find that right angle. But it's Vietnam just going back and forth right now, just taking some shots. SR's already down. Vietnam's just spraying back down towards Milk. That's another one down for him. They know they have the numbers, but they have to be cautious. So Germany's looking up onto him. That's going to push them right up into 9 kills. About to be 10. Leo knows he's in a little bit of trouble. Germany can't really participate in this fight just due to angles.
And to be honest, I don't think they really want to, because if they go out as an individual, they might lose a single player. So they can watch this. If they can steal a kill or two, then yeah, great, why not? They've got the level 2 eye line of the buildings. They could do 10 kills?
These guys are just stacking these up. Such great shots back over on this angle. Basil's looking off over towards it. You can see Nizam's got himself 4. Hasn't even been involved inside of this fight. Remember, this is just 3 members. Finally, Nizam, well, with a little bit of an angle. I thought he was going to go for a shot back over towards this, but now it's just Leo hanging out next to that rock.
I'm just seeing Chris casually with an AUG, so he's clearly geared up.
I mean,
the big man's going to be covered in level 3 armor.
Germany's just been chilling for so long now, but the problem comes into play. How much information have they been able to gather inside of this little divot that they're in? They keep hearing these firefights, but they don't have the best sightlines on what's going on around them.
It's Nizam that's the problem.
Exactly.
If he's stayed there the entire time, they won't have a read on him. If he strikes and just forces the dagger at the right time, then... Oh, here we go. Okay, that's damaging.
Oh, but he gets spotted out by Kane. So there we go. That's going to buy a little bit more space for him. Germany got their 4 kills, looking back over towards Vietnam, trying to find the right angle for it. But again, we're in circle 9. Everything's going to condense down the center, and that's exactly what Germany owns right now.
Keep pressing the advantage. Grenades go up. Gotta be careful, they don't overextend. That's a lot of damage. Sapu does have a grenade. Smokes are there. He will go for them. That's why you'd expect to see a team lingering. It does roll down. He's weak. Chris gets it. The big man goes down. That takes away the level 3 gear. Now they're splitting them at the waist side. How much more damage they can do? Spins on the pinhead. They've split. They split Germany. They've completely thrown this. What's going on?
Germany, what happened? You had that in the back. Mexico's still alive, but look, we have so many members from Vietnam. Do they have the angle for it? Looks like Levi's trying to push up onto this. Is he gonna find the angle before the res comes off? Mexico has to step away from it. Realizes it's too dangerous. Basil's looking back down on this hillside. Mexico just trying to hold out for it. Grenade's gonna go up a little bit too far. Not finding the angle for it, but there we go. Is that good?